Because Phillips dealers are on the ball, too. They clean the windows all around his car. Check the oil, radiator, and battery. Check the tires.
Remember when gas stations were more than just places to fuel up? Back in the 1970s, these weren't just pit stops. They were destinations where mechanics knew your name, attendants checked your oil, and every station had its own personality. But what happened to those iconic brands that once dotted America's highways? Today, we're taking a nostalgic drive through 20 gas stations from the 1970s that have vanished from our roads forever. Number 20. Pure Oil.
Follow the Firebird to your Pure Oil dealers and fire up with Pure Firebird Super or Pure Firebird Regular. They make your car run better, farther.
Pure Oil was the blue crown jewel of American highways, founded in 1914 by Henry Clay Folger Jr., and reaching its golden age in the 1970s with that distinctive blue crown logo that drivers could spot from miles away. Their slogan, "Be sure with Pure," became as familiar as any jingle on the radio. These weren't your typical gas-and-go stations. Pure Oil built a reputation on premium gasoline that sold for around 55 cents a gallon in 1975, with attendants in crisp blue uniforms who took pride in full service. What made Pure Oil special was their famous Pure Test campaign, where they demonstrate their gasoline's quality by showing how clean it burned. Unfortunately, Union Oil absorbed Pure Oil in 1965, though many stations continued operating under the Pure banner until the late 70s. Number 19. Deep Rock. Deep Rock was Oklahoma's gift to American motorists, founded in 1921 by L.E. Phillips with their unforgettable slogan, "Deep Rock Water White, Gasoline," and that iconic Native American chief logo. Their stations were easily recognizable by the red, white, and blue teepee-shaped buildings that dotted Route 66. Deep Rock became legendary among muscle car owners for their high-octane Chief gasoline that promised 100-plus octane rating, perfect for those big-block Chevelles and road runners burning rubber in the 70s. The company gave away collectible arrowhead-shaped glasses and Native American-themed promotional items that kids begged their parents to collect. Kerr McGee acquired Deep Rock in 1971, ending an era of independent American fuel excellence that gearheads still remember fondly. Number 18. Champlain Oil. Champlain Oil was Oklahoma's homegrown success story, founded in 1916 by H. Champlain with their distinctive orange and blue Champlain Presto branding. Their stations became landmarks along Route 66, where travelers could fill up their country squire wagons for about 52 cents a gallon, while kids collected Champlain's famous dinosaur trading cards. What made Champlain special was their high VI gasoline with butane additive, heavily advertised on local radio with the catchy jingle, "Champlin's got the power." Their mechanics were known for expertise with American V8s, and their service bays stocked Champlin's premium Red Hat motor oil. Union Oil acquired Champlain in 1970, gradually converting the beloved orange and blue stations to Union 76, ending 5 decades of Oklahoma petroleum pride. Number 17. Skelly Oil. Skelly Oil galloped onto the scene in 1919, founded by William Grove Skelly in Tulsa, with their distinctive orange and black horse logo and the slogan, "Go Farther with Skelly." Their Tagaline motor oil became legendary among truckers and mechanics for protecting engines under extreme conditions, while their PowerMax gasoline promised maximum performance for Detroit's finest muscle machines. Skelly stations were gathering places where car enthusiasts would debate whether their 70 Plymouth Cuda could outrun a 69 Camaro SS. The company gave away collectible horse-themed glassware and sponsored local racing events. Getty Oil acquired Skelly in 1977 for $780 million, ending nearly 6 decades of independent Oklahoma oil excellence that had served American drivers with Sooner State pride. Number 16. Sinclair, Dinosaur Era. Sinclair's Dinosaur Era represents the most beloved chapter in American gas station history, when their iconic green Brontosaurus mascot became as recognizable as Mickey Mouse. Throughout the 1970s, Sinclair stations were family destinations where kids would beg parents to stop just to see the inflatable dinosaurs and collect the promotional Dinoland toys. Their Dino Supreme gasoline sold for around 58 cents a gallon, while the famous jingle, "Sinclair, the dinosaur gasoline," played on every radio. What made Sinclair magical was connecting petroleum to prehistoric times. Kids learned that dinosaurs became the oil that powered their family's Ford LTD. The company produced educational dinosaur books and plastic dinosaur figures that became treasured childhood memories. While Sinclair still exists, the dinosaur-themed wonderland of the 1970s created memories that lasted lifetimes. Number 15. FINA. FINA brought European sophistication to American highways with their distinctive red, white, and blue diamond logo and the slogan, "FINA, the gasoline that's different." Originally Belgian-owned but operated by American Petrofina, their stations featured modern architecture that looked like something from the Jetsons. FINA's Super FINA gasoline was formulated for both American muscle cars and imported European sports cars, making them popular with Porsche and BMW owners who appreciated European automotive standards. Their stations were among the first to offer self-service pumps and credit card readers, pioneering modern fuel retail. FINA gave away collectible roadmaps and sponsored racing teams. BP acquired American Petrofina in the 1990s, ending FINA's unique presence on American highways and removing their European flair from the fuel retail landscape. Number 14. Clark Oil. Clark Oil was the Midwest's answer to Big Oil, founded in 1932 by Emery T. Clark with their distinctive blue and white Clark Super 100 branding. Their stations were neighborhood institutions where local mechanics like Honest Ed built reputations for fair prices and quality work on everything from Pintos to Pontiacs. Clark's Super 100 gasoline promised 100-octane performance, while their Clark credit cards were among the first widely accepted gas credit cards. The company sponsored local Little League teams and gave away Clark-branded ice scrapers that every Midwestern driver kept in their glove compartment. Clark thrived through the 1970s with over 2,800 locations, but eventually succumbed to industry consolidation, with most locations converted to other brands by the 1990s. Number 13. Darby Oil. Darby Oil galloped onto American highways with their distinctive horse racing theme and the promise of racing quality gasoline that could give any engine the performance edge it deserved. Founded in Kansas and expanding across the central states, Darby built their reputation on high-octane Darby Winner gasoline that sold for premium prices but delivered premium performance. Their stations featured racing-inspired checkered flag decorations and gave away miniature racing trophies and horse-themed collectibles. Darby mechanics specialized in performance modifications and could tune your 70 Boss 302 Mustang to perfection. The company sponsored local drag strips and stock car races, making Darby stations gathering places for weekend warriors and speed enthusiasts. Unfortunately, Darby couldn't compete with major oil companies' marketing budgets and gradually disappeared from American highways in the early 1980s. Number 12. Conoco, Original. The original Conoco represented nearly a century of American petroleum excellence, founded in 1875 as Continental Oil Company and reaching legendary status by the 1970s with their distinctive red triangle logo. Their Super Conoco gasoline was trusted by mechanics nationwide, while Conoco germ-processed oil promised superior engine protection with their famous advertising campaign featuring Conoco Minuteman service. Conoco stations were known for their hottest brand-going slogan and gave away collectible road atlases that families used for vacation planning. Their attendants wore distinctive uniforms and provided full service that included checking tire pressure and cleaning windshields. The company underwent major restructuring in the early 1980s, transforming into the modern Conoco we know today. But old-timers remember when Conoco represented the gold standard of American fuel retail. Number 11. Texaco Fire Chief. Texaco's Fire Chief gasoline represented high-octane excellence in the 1970s, promising drivers the kind of performance that could turn any ordinary car into a fire-breathing machine. With their distinctive Red Star logo and the memorable slogan, "You can trust your car to the man who wears the star," Fire Chief stations became destinations for performance enthusiasts who demanded 100-plus octane fuel for their muscle cars. Fire Chief gasoline sold for premium prices, often 10 cents more per gallon than regular, but delivered the high-octane performance that big block engines craved. The company gave away Fire Chief helmets to kids and sponsored NASCAR racing teams. Texaco gradually phased out the Fire Chief brand in the late 1970s as unleaded gasoline became mandatory, ending an era when gasoline marketing focused purely on power and performance. Number 10. Gulf Orange Disc Era. Gulf's Orange Disc Era represents one of the most visually striking periods in gas station history, when their bold orange and blue branding became synonymous with racing excellence through their legendary Gulford GT40 partnership. Throughout the 1970s, Gulf stations were instantly recognizable by their Gulf orange color scheme and association with Steve McQueen's Le Mans movie. Their Gulf Pride motor oil was trusted by professional mechanics, while Gulf No-Nox gasoline promised knock-free performance for high-compression engines. Gulf stations gave away collectible orange and blue promotional items and sponsored racing events nationwide. The orange disc logo became a symbol of speed and American automotive achievement. Chevron acquired Gulf in 1984, ending the distinctive orange disc era and converting most stations to Chevron branding. Number 9. Mobil Flying Red Horse. Mobil's Flying Red Horse era soared above American highways as a symbol of premium quality and automotive sophistication throughout the 1970s. Their iconic Pegasus logo promised superior petroleum products, while Mobil Special gasoline and the revolutionary Mobil One synthetic motor oil set new standards for engine protection. Mobil stations were known for their clean, modern facilities and the slogan, "We want you to live." The company's friendly service campaign featured attendants who provided expert automotive advice and full-service attention. Mobil gave away detailed road maps and travel guides that became essential for family vacations. Their commitment to innovation and quality made the Flying Red Horse a symbol of automotive excellence that resonated with drivers who demanded the best for their vehicles. Number 8. Shell Original Branding. Shell's original 1970s branding represented the company at the height of its influence on American automotive culture, with their distinctive yellow and red Shell logo as recognizable as any highway landmark. Super Shell gasoline was formulated with Platform 8 additive that promised superior engine performance, while their famous Answer Man advertising campaign educated drivers about automotive care. Shell stations featured the memorable slogan, "You can be sure of Shell," and gave away collectible Shell-shaped promotional items. Their Shell X100 motor oil was trusted by mechanics nationwide, and Shell stations were among the first to offer detailed automotive advice through their Shell Answer books. The company's commitment to customer education and quality products established Shell as a leader in American petroleum retail. Number 7. ESSO Tiger Campaign. ESSO's Put a Tiger in Your Tank campaign transformed simple gasoline into a symbol of power and performance that captured America's imagination throughout the 1970s. The campaign wasn't just advertising, it was automotive mythology that promised ESSO gasoline could unleash hidden power in any vehicle. ESSO stations became destinations where kids collected inflatable tigers and tiger tail car accessories, while parents filled up with ESSO Extra gasoline. The company's tiger mascot appeared on everything from promotional glassware to toy cars, creating an emotional connection between drivers and their fuel choice. ESSO's happy motoring slogan, and Tiger-themed promotions made refueling an adventure. When ESSO rebranded as Exxon in 1972, it marked the end of the Tiger era and one of the most memorable marketing campaigns in gas station history. Number 6. Phillips 66.
Because Phillips dealers are on the ball, too. They clean the windows all around his car. Check the oil, radiator, and battery. Check the tires.
Phillips 66 represented the romance of Route 66 and cross-country adventure, founded in 1917 and reaching legendary status with their distinctive orange and black shield logo that became synonymous with American highway travel. The company's name came from their gasoline's 66-octane rating and the famous Route 66 highway, creating perfect marketing synergy. Phillips 66 flight fuel gasoline promised aviation-quality performance for earthbound vehicles, while Tripartite motor oil protected engines in extreme conditions. Phillips 66 stations gave away detailed roadmaps and travel guides that families treasured for vacation planning. Their Go First Class slogan and commitment to quality service made Phillips 66 stations trusted waypoints on America's highways. The company continues today, but the 1970s represented their golden age of influence on American automotive culture. Number 5. Amoco, American Oil. Amoco represented American petroleum independence and excellence, founded as Standard Oil of Indiana, and becoming the American oil company with distinctive red, white, and blue patriotic branding. Their American gasoline was formulated specifically for American-built vehicles, while Amoco Super Premium delivered high-octane performance for muscle car enthusiasts. The company's "You expect more from American, and you get it" slogan reflected their commitment to domestic automotive excellence. Amoco stations featured the famous Amoco credit card, one of the first widely accepted gas credit cards, and gave away American-themed promotional items. Their mechanics specialized in American vehicles and could optimize any Detroit 5.8 for maximum performance. BP's acquisition of Amoco in 1998 ended an era of American petroleum independence and patriotic fuel retail. Number 4. Sunoco, custom blending. Sunoco's custom blending system represented the pinnacle of personalized fuel service, allowing drivers to choose from octane ratings of 190 to 260 to create perfect gasoline blends for their specific engines. Throughout the 1970s, Sunoco stations were destinations for automotive enthusiasts who understood that different engines required different fuel formulations. The innovative blending pumps let customers dial in exactly the right octane for everything from economy Pintos to high-compression 446 packs. Sunoco's custom blended gasoline cost premium prices but delivered personalized performance that racing teams and hot rodders demanded. The company's slogan, "Sunoco, the custom blended gasoline," promised fuel technology that was years ahead of the competition. Modern Sunoco stations no longer offer custom blending, but this innovative approach represented the peak of personalized automotive service when every driver's needs were considered unique. Number 3. Pure Oil, premium service. Pure Oil's premium service era represented the gold standard of full-service gasoline retail, where every customer received royal treatment regardless of whether they drove a Cadillac or a Chevette. Founded in 1914, Pure Oil built their reputation on the promise, "Be sure with Pure," and delivered with attendants who checked oil, cleaned windshields, and inflated tires without being asked. Their Pure Test demonstrations showed customers how cleanly pure gasoline burned compared to competitors, while Pure Premium gasoline delivered consistent quality nationwide. Pure Oil stations featured distinctive blue and white architecture and gave away Pure branded promotional items that became collectors' treasures. The company's commitment to service excellence made Pure Oil stations beloved community institutions where customers became friends and every visit was a pleasant experience. Number 2. Sinclair, Dino Supreme Era. Sinclair's Dino Supreme era combined prehistoric fascination with premium gasoline performance, creating one of the most memorable brands in American automotive history. Their Dino Supreme gasoline promised power from the age of dinosaurs, while the famous green brontosaurus mascot made every fill-up an educational adventure for children. Sinclair stations featured dinosaur displays, educational materials, and collectible dinosaur toys that made them family destinations rather than simple fuel stops. The company's Sinclair, the Dinosaur gasoline jingle became one of the most recognizable advertising songs in America. Sinclair's commitment to combining entertainment with quality fuel service created lasting memories and brand loyalty that transcended generations. Their dinosaur theme made complex geology simple and fun, teaching kids that prehistoric creatures became the gasoline that powered their family adventures. Number 1. Standard Oil, Regional Excellence. Standard Oil's regional variants represented the backbone of American fuel retail excellence, with each division serving local markets with expertise and service standards that made Standard Oil synonymous with quality petroleum products. From Standard Oil of Indiana's Midwest expertise to Standard Oil of California's West Coast innovation, these regional operations understood their local markets intimately and delivered personalized service that reflected decades of experience. Standard Oil stations featured the distinctive oval logo and promised consistent quality whether you were in Chicago or Los Angeles. Their standard service included everything from tire pressure checks to battery testing, while Standard Gasoline delivered reliable performance for America's growing fleet of automobiles. The 1970s marked the end of an era for these regional variants, as corporate restructuring transformed the American petroleum landscape and ended decades of local service excellence that had helped build America's automotive culture. These 20 gas stations were more than fuel stops. They were the heartbeat of American car culture, where communities gathered and automotive dreams were fueled. From 55-cent gasoline to full-service attendants, they represent a golden age when every fill-up was an experience. Don't forget to subscribe for more automotive nostalgia and check out our next video exploring the classic cars that made these stations famous.